Oh, yiggity. You know we back. So I'm going to show y'all something, man. I'm going to teach y'all something about listening closely for the words because they're going to try to play you at every turn if you're not conscious. Then I got to question the people that they got always on the commission, always on the study. And this is what you come up with. We'll be right back on the Keep It P podcast. Cash app, selling chime. Hope you got yours, cause I got mine. I'm talking Payoneer, net spin, Venmo, stash. Too many ways for you to run my cash. Cut the check, reparation, 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 cut the check. Yeah, well, if you talking compensation, it's about that time. You get. All right, yeah. It looks like I ain't get not a NAN notification, but if I did, it is what it is. But so they talk about reparations, but guess what, man? Reparations ain't reparations if you giving it to everybody. You understand what I'm saying? Listen to this monstrosity of some splainage. Check this out, y'all.
Asheville's Reparations Commission is recommending that the city launch a guaranteed direct cash payment program as part of its reparations program.
News 13's Kimberly King spoke with the chairman of the Reparations Commission and joins us in the studio. Kim, he doesn't know yet the amounts, but he expects the program to get approved.
Now, ain't that something? Just automatically, quickly approve it? No, the study in the commission concluded that there's money to be spent and they just spending it? What? It's got to be something.
Tammy, that's right. The program would focus on low-income individuals.
No, low-income individuals? And it's not lost on me that her fingers is doing this while she's speaking, too. She is putting up the white power too. Just notice that though. I just don't. It ain't happening in a vacuum. Is what I'm trying to tell you. But low income individual. Who is that? Everybody
would focus on low-income individuals and not be restricted by race.
Oh well, that's not reparations, then, buddy. What are you talking about, Baxter? Who's behind such a thing? Who would do something like this?
Payments would come from the $4 million reparations fund. Durham gave people $600 coming out of prison as a pilot cash program.
None of this is reparations. People out of prison? Who? Anybody? So slavery or Jim Crow, none of that. We just giving people some money, man. You know that reparations now. We giving you and somebody else some money. All y'all getting some money. That's reparation right there. What are y'all talking about? Are you schizophrenic?
Evanston, Illinois.
Every funky time they got to bring up Evanston. You know, Evanston gave $25,000 for where it's supposed to be a housing until black people got mad and said, "What 25,000 gonna do? Just give me my cash." They gonna keep using. I knew Evanston was the birthplace and the center place for the overlay, for the underlay when they first did it. I knew that. Anyway, there's a little bit more. Hold on.
Reparations, which was historic, gave out $25,000 in housing vouchers.
It was historic. No, it wasn't. What's $25,000, fam? And they need to shoot whoever did this graphic. That's say $250,000, but the comma is in the wrong spot. I don't know what number that is. See, they playing all around the boards. You see what I mean? They not even taking nothing serious. They can't even spell 25,000 right. They can't even do that.
That lets you know it's the flim flams. There's more.
And cash.
This Captain Coonberry Johnson right here. Look at him sitting in the backyard garden with Becky.
Dr. Dwight Mullen chairs Asheville's Reparations Commission.
The specificity of the grants is one of the things that makes our cash payments really different.
Mullen said,
Because it's going to everybody and not black people. Idiot, you ain't doing nothing. This is a universal income program disguised as reparations. Who do you think you fooling? They already doing this. They already doing this in what's that? San Francisco right now. LA. They already give it, but ain't that something? Ain't that something? They giving specifically trans people the money. Matter of fact, it's specific as hell. They're giving trans people. Matter of fact, I don't be just talking. Let me see. Trans people get direct cash payments in Cali. Let me see. Oh, yes. I told you. Look, I don't just be saying stuff. Breed today announced the launch of a new guaranteed income program for San Francisco's trans community. Trans community. Not gay community, not lesbian community, not LGBTQRST, LMNOP community, not black community, not Latino community, specifically trans community. And what will they get? They get a guaranteed income for trans people, the GIFT program. Well, would you look at that? It will provide low-income transgender San Franciscans $1,200 each month, up to 18 months to help address financial insecurities within the trans community. Just insecurities. I've been trans all my life and I ain't got my bread up and I'm insecure about that. What? So they can get direct money, but the descendants of slaves get nothing. Not a nickel. There's a little more.
says the program would support low-income individuals in a guaranteed income.
Don't this sound like universal basic income? It says funds a guaranteed income program as a way to ensure basic needs are met for individuals with low income and assets. Join hundreds other cities, including Durham, NC, and provide direct cash payments to low-income individuals on a monthly basis. Mayors for Guaranteed Income defines these programs as monthly cash payments given directly to individuals. It is unconditional with no strings attached, no work requirements. Guaranteed income is meant to what it say?
Pilot program
Is meant to the existing social supplement the existing social safety net and can be a tool for racial and gender equality. This is not reparations, y'all. Dang, they just trying to smear it in your face like a poopy diaper. Like, here, take this and say it's reparations, because it's not. It's clearly say, I can read. It say guaranteed income pilot program. They just slapped community reparations commission proposal template on the top of it. What? They using templates? They Googling templates? Wow. Let me hear some more from this Buster dude.
program to ensure basic needs for individuals are met. At this point,
for individuals, I just can't keep getting over. Words matter, y'all. They saying these words on purpose, and they sop the black man, little bald head, Mr. Clean Self, sitting here like he look the little beads on his arm. He's a black man. I'm smelling rhino jerky and cheetah pea. He's bald because that hairline is not FBA-ish. Look at him. He got the magnet little things on. They really blacked him up. Just on look, he's a regular man, jeans, boots. Or he's a white collar guy or blue collar guy. Man, hold on.
Reparations Commission is potentially looking at taxpayer dollars to fund the cash payment program.
Mm-hmm. I think that,
dude, they talking about this too casually. You want to know why? Because they know white people finna be getting some money too. Y'all know what this really is? This is for the illegal immigrants, y'all. This don't even got nothing to do with us. He ought to be ashamed of himself. You just let them use you, cuz. You let them use you, fam. You let them use you. Here, just sit here. Act like this is about your community while we give it to the migrants, to the illegal immigrants.
the folk who benefit from causing the disparities are the ones who should take the lead in closing the disparities. Causing the disparities.
Program.
Mm-hmm. I think that the folk who benefit.
The folk? Who is this pussyfoot nigga? Sorry, y'all, but who is this dude? The folk? Man, he got a black costume on. That's really a white dude. Ain't no way. What they just must think people is just the dumb. Just like they just putting that. They just gloves is off. We don't care. I'm white and I say so, and we say this is reparations. You little nigglets better deal with it. That's what this is. This ain't reparations. This is deal with it, nigglets.
The Reparations Commission is potentially
look and look. Notice how she just so. They don't be so free to talk about it like that. It's always hesitations and hang-ups and stutters and stammers and questions. Notice how she's upright and just moving her hands. She's on, yeah, because you know this reparations, this the one right here. This the reparations right here. Man, they ain't never been that hype about no black people getting nothing unless they know it's a nothing burger.
looking at taxpayer dollars to fund the.
Then ain't that the biggest argument that they be in my comments talking about? What's my tax dollars? I ain't own no claims. I didn't own no claims. Nobody's still around that's a slave. Why is my tax dollars?
Cash payment program.
Mm-hmm. I think that the folk who benefited from causing the disparities are the ones who should take the lead in closing the disparities. The taxation approach is just one approach for those public and private sector entities to begin closing the gap.
The program hasn't yet set specific amounts, but would give stipends to help in core areas like education, housing, healthcare, not restricted by race. Evanston, Illinois.
That's the second time, not restricted by race. Then it's not reparations. There was only one race of people that was enslaved. What are y'all talking about? This is infuriating. I hate it. This is stupid.
Illinois chose a different approach.
It is exclusively focused on the Black community.
In Evanston, leaders passed targeted reparations, making history in the U.S.
This $25,000 direct cash benefit is reparations. It is Targeted redress to the Black community for the harm that the city of Evanston acknowledges through anti-Black housing practices and zoning laws.
Durham did a pilot program giving cash to incarcerated individuals coming out.
They always trying to associate Black people with crime. All Black people don't go to jail, fam. You know we need some reforms now. Some criminal justice reforms. This news article think they slick too. They show the Black person, then they go right into talking about criminal. What that got to do with reparations? Even this jail talk don't got nothing to do with the housing discrimination that happened in Evanston, but y'all had to talk about criminality in references to Black people. And they shaming Evanston on the low, like, look at them, they did something specifically for Black people. We ain't gonna do that. Then y'all ain't doing nothing. Then she talk about the fact that they did something specifically to address Black people and the wrong that the city did. Then they go right and talking about criminality as if she was criminal for doing so. Y'all got to see these little subtleties, man. These segments don't be put together like that for no reason. It's all propaganda.
Housing practices and zoning laws.
Durham did a pilot program giving cash to incarcerated individuals coming out.
We used funds from a grant from the former CEO of Twitter, supplemented by philanthropic funds we raised here in Durham. There were roughly 130 individuals, $600 payments monthly. Of that group, we had 0 cases of recidivism.
Were they Black, though?
It's cash payment programs. Mullen says he supports the exact amounts to be determined as discussions now go to elected officials.
Do you think it's going to be more than a year before we see any of these programs? Or
No, I think some of them will come as soon as they move on it at the council.
Oh, so these ones get to move fast, huh? When they're not racially targeted, when we know you niggas ain't gonna get a leg up on nothing, when we know everybody else gonna get something, so it's really a rising tide lift all boats, which does what? Keep the status quo. What up, Tia? I ain't see you up in here, Mom. Says sometimes you need to be quiet and put all the pieces of the puzzle together before you go to the public. He needed not even to be on the joint, is what I'm trying to tell you. He shouldn't even be on there. They always finding these dudes that's cool with all type of cooning and buffooning when it comes to our paper. He's casually sitting up there telling y'all, yeah, it's okay. It's okay. They're going to give us some little monies and give everybody else some monies too. Let's just call that reparations, y'all. We're going to have to just take what we can get. How about we take Cuz out of office? How about he just not be there? You're not even helping. What are you doing, sir?
Level or at the county level.
the commission originally wasn't going to recommend cash pilot programs, but seeing success, they say, in other cities with data reporting backing it up, they want to see it happen now in Asheville.
But that is such a lie, though. See the flip and the twist? Other cities is talking about the descendants of slaves, like lineage-based compensation. This is everybody get a little piece compensation. That's not reparations, ma'am. And they know it. And look how happy she is to talk about this. Have you ever seen them so gleeful? And look, she got so much energy and all the smiles and
the council level.
Just look at her. Hold on, just check it out, y'all.
The commission originally wasn't going to recommend cash pilot programs, but seeing success, they say, in other cities with data reporting backing it up.
She keeps doing this too. I'm not lost on the fact that she keep doing the white supremacy.
They want to see it happen now in Asheville.
They never end the story like that. They always end it like, some critics say that's going to be a tough road to climb. Back to you, Bomb. Or some cash payments on the way, but but some in the community think it's going to be an uphill battle or something like that. It'll never end it on a high, positive, yes, it looks promising note. That's how you can tell there's some BS. When you don't see, was there any pushback in this whole article, in this whole video? There wasn't no pushback. That's how you can tell. The only pushback is that it ain't gonna be like that Evanston where they was just giving it to black folks. No, sir. This one gonna be for low income individuals. That right. That's what I said. Low incomes.
Reparations Commission, and joins us in the studio. Kim, he doesn't know yet the amounts, but he expects the program to get approved.
Look how he expects the program to get approved. They say, well, some say that the program should face the heavy scrutiny in the Senate. Some say that it's going to have a tough time passing the legislature. They're not saying it's right. Yep. Look how she all engaged. Hold on. I ain't even peep her over there. Look at her all engaged with the eyes. Her eyes. She look like she white cooning like, they gonna get them some reparations too. I got me a claims for my check.
King spoke with the chairman of the Reparations Commission.
Both of them, they eyebrows all high. Usually when they talk about it, they eyebrows be low and frowny. They usually be low and frowny. They are like real attentive.
Joins us in the studio. Kim, he doesn't know yet the amounts, but he expects the program to get approved.
We don't know the amount, but it's gonna be something. We know it coming through. They don't talk like that no other time.
Tammy, that's right. The program would focus on low-income individuals and not be restricted by race.
First thing out her mouth. First sentences. Just so you niggas know, ain't gonna be for everybody. And it's not gonna be by race. Now we got that out the way. Let's talk about what we gonna get. What? Right out. And she was that's why she's so happy in this whole arc, because she got that. They have to say this to make all the other white people feel comfortable when they hear it. And he knew that too. Yeah. We gonna have to make the individuals that was responsible for the disparities, we gonna make them have to. Who's the individuals, dog? You make it sound like the Illuminati or some ghostly figure or something. We know exactly who it is, but he ain't gonna say it. None of them are gonna say it. Y'all know what it is. Thanks for rocking and rolling. I ain't gonna hold you, moji, fold you, and scold you about being on code. Like, follow, share, subscribe, all that. I'm out the door.